And at one sentence, two sentences, it just used to hit right at the spot in my head, and never I never used to forget that concept. Like Newton's laws, even now I remember because of how Shashi ma'am taught me. So that's why I started liking her a lot, sir. And I still look up to her. Even now, I'm in touch with her. I tell her, "Ma'am, I am going to this." She's like, "All the best. I God bless you." All such things are there. So that's my favorite teacher, sir. A teacher that I don't dislike. I mean, it's dislike is a wrong word, sir. It was like I had a sort of caution. Like whenever Lakshmi ma'am was around, I had to be cautious because firstly she was discipline in charge, and she was a Kannada teacher, sir. And Kannada as a subject, I was able to learn as Kannada is my mother tongue, and my mother's sister is a Kannada teacher as well. I did not have much issues with Kannada, but she had a lot of issues with my discipline. So what used to happen was, as I was the house captain, I had to be responsible to check everybody's nails, everybody's pants if they're ironed right, everybody's ties, haircuts. All of it was my responsibility. So no matter what anybody did, I was caught. And when the way she used to speak, the way sir, she used to hit dusters. She used to throw dusters at people. She used to like every time she used to speak. I've never seen a smile, sir, till today. So that terror sort of a feeling was there. But now that I look back at it, it was her who taught me how to be like how I am today, be this disciplined, be have this sort of a demeanor today. I think she is responsible for that. But sir, that was the one teacher that I was always like, having a, I was having some sort of a terror when she was there. But again, I learned a lot from that. So I see that as a good thing as well. So this is about teachers, friends, and in college also we went on to do many things, sir. Events that I was telling you, I'll just come back to that. We student driven fests were both technical, cultural. Techno cultural was a separate thing, sports was a separate thing. So we had to give in names for this. We used to have such events before Diwali, we used to have events before Sankranti. So this was usually like a one day event. These other fests were longer fests, so we had to raise funds accordingly. And sir, I am very proud that in our fest, Cultura, where I had the sponsorship team, we raised 22 lakhs, sir, and I was heading the team. And we got the entire thing, we right from the entire setup, sir, from getting speaking to the vendors, getting the canopies, getting the right tents, making the arches over there, or allotting the spaces as to where what event has to be done, making the entire schedule. All of it was done just by us, like us as in the whole student groups that were there. It is a student council who does this. So we did this. We got this money. Of course, the seniors' guidance were there, and they mentored us. They helped us a lot. But they were also so proud. I still have the video with me saying, "This is the best fest ever. You guys have done it." So all these things are there. So this is a very good memory for me in college, sir. And as far as studies are concerned, I see that it is there in the medium average sort of a area. But I feel like these memories would not have come if I would have tried to study, and if I would have got like 80, 90%, 90, 100%. These memories would never have been there. I have friends who are
You're
studious.
trying well. You're trying hard to cover up your marks.
Sir, I know that because many times in the interview I have been asked that
This is a
why
real
have you not,
interview going on.
sir?
This is a real interview which is going on.
So, so during the interview before when I've gone to SSB, right? They've asked me why are your marks so low. But sir, I just wanted to
So
put it out there.
all this
I was
camouflage that you did was to cover up your marks, is it?
No, sir, it was not at all. I'm just happy with this part. It was not to cover up the marks. It is just that I am happy with what I have done. And if at all some question arises to
This
somebody
may be
that,
called as consolation prize.
okay, but sir, marks thing has never been like an issue for me, sir. I'm happy with
I
what I
can
have
see
got.
the issue because wherein I see you doing mechanical engineering,
Yes, sir.
but I think your profile is of sales. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. It is into corporate relations, business to business relations, sir. And
It's more
naturally,
of
it
a
came from the
corporate communication. May I know that? Am I correct on that?
so business to business relations, like customer
Corp-
success,
corporate
customer
communication.
experience. It's not corporate communication. It comes on the sales and marketing
So
department itself.
how is the corporate communication different from this? What you're telling B2B?
So B2B is corporate communication is not such a word as I don't know what corporate communication as such what you mean, sir. But B2B is business to business relationships. B2C is business to customer
Oh, so
relationships.
business to business between two. business is the
Yes.
kind of
So
relationship that you need to work. Okay.
correct. I have to take care of that relationship, nurture it, maybe grow that
Why you
relationship.
need to be a mechanical engineer for that?
Sir,
Hmm.
I did this whole studies and the education part purely out of interest. Mechanical engineering, as such, I did only because of interest, sir, that I had. My father actually asked me to do computer science, like asked me to become a software engineer. But I did mechanical engineering only because I had like an interest for machines, and further also, if I learn, I can do it. I had this interest. Later on, what happened was when I got to my final years, as I've been indulged in all of these things, naturally they bought in a TYL, tire laces, which was a placement program. They bought in multiple courses that we had to clear. It was a must and shoot just for our year. That just started that time. And naturally, I didn't give any of those exams because it was not part of the main college. I was busy with other things. So they didn't even allow me to sit for placements for very long until my eighth semester ending. And then I landed two jobs, sir. I landed one in a company called Capgemini. This is a software job, and they gave me a letter of intent. I started off also, and there was another called Delta X. This was for sales. Mechanical companies that came in, be it Bosch, be it Deloitte, be it Tata Consultancy Services, they all I was not even allowed to sit for those. And then when I sat for this, I landed these two jobs. I took up the Capgemini job and I started learning again, like from stacks, all the software things I started learning. By then, in this place, Function Up is the name of the company. So Fan Play Games and Media Private Limited was the first company. I was just going down the street in HSR layout in my locality, sir. And I walked into this interview after my college and I cracked it, sir. I got this job. It was only because of the sponsorships that I had gotten, the sort of networking that I did. I gave that example, and I could see I'm networking with real people. I'm not talking to a
So
computer with
you're
a
happy
flash.
with what you're doing.
So right now, I'm working as a customer success specialist in a SaaS company. It's called
So
Pushnaul,
are
sir.
you
Create,
happy?
sir.
Are you happy?
Sir, I'm very happy.
Why you want to join armed forces then? You're doing so good.